Hey everybody, my name is Alex with Hake Hardware, and in this video we are going to talk about Grafana Cloud, which is a great way of running Grafana if you want to be Dockerless. So I know a lot of people don't want to go through the hassle of setting up Docker, and they just want to be able to set up dashboards and use Prometheus and view all the metrics that they're getting reported to Prometheus without having to set up Docker. So a good option is Grafana Cloud. It's pretty easy to set up. There are a few things to take note of though. When you do set up Grafana Cloud, likely you're going to need to set up a private data connection or a PDC agent. And you can see in this diagram here, we have the Grafana Cloud instance. This is in the cloud, and then it's connecting to a PDC agent. So this over here on the right-hand side is your local network. That PDC agent is going to be able to connect to any Prometheus instances that you have running and report those metrics to the Grafana Cloud. And Prometheus will be running typically, if you're not using Docker, as a service on either PC1 or PC2, and you only need to run one instance of Prometheus. All of your other, if you want, it's really kind of up to you, but I typically run just one instance of Prometheus, and then all of my PCs will connect to that instance of Prometheus and report the metrics through the PDC agent to the Grafana Cloud. So let's go over how to set up Grafana Cloud. It's really simple. You're just going to click this Get Started with Grafana link, and it's going to bring you to the cloud page. You can also do, again, like there is an option where you can do self-managed. If you're in Windows, there's like a .exe executable that you can install Grafana. If you want to use it on Docker, there is, I believe there's a Docker container for Grafana. I'm actually not 100% sure. Let's see. Oh yeah, Docker. So if you did want to run Grafana locally, you could do that. But we're going to focus on Grafana Cloud. So you really just need to create an account, and you'll be logged into something that kind of looks like this. I have a few dashboards that I've been playing around with. I have the free plan, which has been working just fine. I use almost like none of my available usage. I have almost none of it being used because I just do basic monitoring. But you do need to set up this PDC agent. So we're going to cover how to set up that as a service for Ubuntu. So the first thing that we're going to need to do is go into the private data source connect section. So if we jump over to Grafana, and if you're in the connections section down here, you can click private data source connect. Now I already have one running, testing it out before I made this video. But if you don't have one here, it might automatically bring you into the creation page. If not, there's an add new network button up here you can click. I'm just going to put testing here and then click add. And you're going to be presented with the configuration page. So we're going to do a binary because we want to run this as a service. Typically I do Docker, but if you don't want to use Docker, you can definitely run it as a binary. And then you're going to come down here and you're going to click Create Token. So this is going to create your access token that you're going to need to put, you're going to need to add when you execute the binary. So we'll create token here. And I usually just skip this. I mean, you can copy it if you want, but you're going to need your cluster and your Grafana hosted ID, G-Cloud hosted Grafana ID. So copy that and just put it in a notepad or something for now because you're going to need that when we create the service. So that is what I just did. And then let's jump back here. So let's catch up to where we have gone to. So we've created our network. We're done the binary thing. Now we need to download the PDC agent. So we're going to quickly jump over to the terminal here in a second, but you're going to want to find the one that's appropriate for you. Most likely it's going to be this PDC agent Linux x86-64 tar. I'm going to head and copy that. Just be there's like some ARM ones in here, so if you're used to typically selecting the AMD 64, just note that that's ARM. Sometimes I get them confused. Okay, so we're going to jump over to the terminal at this point. That way you can see me set up the service. So let's bring that up. We're in Bob here, and we're just going to do this command here, which is wget. So we're going to download -p. So we're specifying that we want it to download to our home directory. Note that there is a space between that command and the actual download link. Then you click enter. If we do ls, we can see the PDC agent is there. And then we're going to want to extract it. So tar -xvf. And then you can just do PDC agent. We can see we got a README, a license, and then the actual binary. And then we want to move the PDC binary to the user local bin. So we'll do sudo move then user local bin PDC. And now it is in our bin directory, and we can make it executable. So sudo chmod +x user local bin PDC. And we can delete those two, that folder and the tar file. So rm-rf, and then you can just do PDC and then put an asterisk there. And now both of those are gone, and we have our binary where it needs to be. So we're going to set the permissions for the PDC agent to the current user. So we'll do that with sudo change ownership, so chown -r recursively. I don't think you need to do -r because it's not a directory, but I'm just in the habit of doing it. User local bin PDC. All right. Now, because we're going to be using credentials, we're going to want to create a environmental variable where we can store those credentials and pass them in to our script or our service. So we'll do sudo nano etc default PDC agent, and we're going to paste in from the guide these environmental variables that we're going to set. And in the guide here, you can see that the dash token, so remember that, where is it? This right here, we have dash token, we have dash cluster, and we have dash gcloud hosted Grafana ID. Those are going to correspond to, so the token is going to be the signing token, cluster is cluster, and Grafana ID is Grafana ID. So I will get those pasted in here. Let's switch back to Termius here. And I'll just grab these from okay, and then cluster. And then the ID. All right, I'll do Control X, Y, and then Enter to save that. And we can move on to the next step, which is actually creating the service. So we're going to do sudo nano. I'll just paste this in here because it's a little bit quicker, but sudo nano etc systemd system PDC agent service. And then I'm going to paste in the script, and it's going to just be a simple service. We're going to pull in that environmental file. So we have the environmental variables that we're going to be using in our command here. And then we have the executable with the flags that we need. And then restart always. Then we'll do Control X, Y, Enter to save that. And we'll reload the system name in here. That way it sees the new service. And then we can do sudo systemctl start pdc-agent, and then sudo systemctl enable pdc agent, and then we want to verify that the service is running and it's working correctly. So sudo systemctl status pdc agent, and we can see it is running. It is available for connection, and it is enabled. So when I reboot, it's going to start automatically. And now we can jump back over to Firefox, and we can go to the PDC hardware, Hake hardware one that we're setting up, and we can do test. And we have one agent that has been connected. So we now have a PDC agent connected, and we're able to then run Prometheus, and that PDC agent will be able to pass that all those metrics to Grafana. So just to give you, there's another wiki that'll cover how to set up Prometheus as a service and connect that to your PDC agent. So check out the wiki for the other video, or I might already have it up on my YouTube page. And that'll be it for this one. That was helpful. Feel free to leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one.